A new recipe on YouTube that I wanted to try out that's vegan, and I love French toast, but being that we're Seventh-day Adventists and we don't use eggs in that, I found one that you don't have to use eggs. And welcome to those coming on. And I'll tell you what I've got in this bowl. You can see what's in this bowl. I've got almond milk in here, and I will tell you. I got a cup of almond milk in here, 2 tablespoons of flour. I use the all-purpose flour, 1 1/2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. Hi, good to see you. Welcome. 1 teaspoon of I have the non-alcoholic vanilla. It's also 2 tablespoons of coconut sugar and a dash of salt. And I also put a little bit of cinnamon in it, not very much, a little bit of cinnamon. And what I'm going to get ready to do is I'm going to put it. You can see I'm putting my toast, and you don't want to dip it in too much and get it too wet, but just enough, and then I put it in my skillet. And I put a little bit of coconut oil in the bottom of my skillet so it doesn't stick. Oh, thank you, thank you. And this isn't going to make very many, which is fine. I really haven't. I wanted to do this earlier, but I was talking to my daughter, so this is going to be my breakfast. As you can see, it's I put them in the skillet, and I'm going to get them brown. And then I'll be able to eat them later. Hi, good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a very simple recipe. Oh, what am I dipping it in? It's a vegan recipe that I'm dipping in to make my French toast. It's got a cup of almond milk in it, 2 tablespoons of flour, all-purpose flour I used, 1 1/2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, and that's supposed to be like an egg replacer. It gives you the egg taste. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I put a little bit of cinnamon in, about a teaspoon and a half. 2 tablespoons of coconut sugar, coconut palm sugar, which I have, and a dash of salt. It's kind of hard to know how much dash of salt to use. And then I put it on my skillet, and I'm going to put this up a little bit, and I'm supposed to get it nice and brown, and it'll taste good. Make sure it's getting hot. Just takes a little. I didn't have it on before. I haven't had French toast in. Well, that is debatable. A lot of people won't use it. It's inactive yeast. It's not active. It's inactive yeast. So I use it because I use it for my cheese sauce and things like that. That's up to each individual. Somebody else might say, well, that's not good, but that's just their opinion. You know, I don't go by everybody else's opinion. Yes, this is wheat bread. But if any of you follow Nurse Phil uses nutritional yeast, and he said there's nothing wrong with it. And he's a nurse. So if he says there's nothing wrong with it, I'll go by what he says. I'd rather do it for professionals than somebody. Why am I eating vegan? Because it's the best way to go. If you eat meat and stuff, that's harmful to you. You don't understand that you're killing yourself by eating meat. You need to stop eating your meat. And don't drink dairy milk, don't eat cheese, don't eat eggs. So I don't eat any eggs. This is my replacement. And vegan is the best way to go. It's more healthier. People don't understand that. They think that they can live off of their meat. Sure, I thought that for many years too, that I could live off the meat, and I had to have my meat. But you don't. You don't have to have meat. It's a killer. It slowly killing everybody because it's not good to eat. I mean, the meat is diseased nowadays. And what they put in it is, you can't be so sure when they process that something isn't going into that meat that you shouldn't be putting into your body. So I won't eat it. I've stopped eating meat a long time ago, and I've lost a lot of weight because I've cut back on eating meat, eating poultry, fish. Yes, I did. Yeah, I got this in at Walmart. And my daughter-in-law got me a square pan for Christmas from Walmart, too. I believe it's from Walmart. They sell it anyway. But I thought I'd use this one for right now. This skillet will work just fine. It just takes a little time to get it hot. You're welcome. You're welcome. I really like this. But I have heard so many controversial things about copper, that you shouldn't be using it and stuff like that. But I feel this way. As long as you use utensils that are for nonstick cookware, and you don't scrape it and scratch it, I think everything will be fine. No, I do not. I do not eat any animals. I do not eat anything with a face, because you shouldn't be putting that in your body. So to ask that question, no, I do not eat any animals of any kind. I do not eat pork. I do not eat beef. I do not eat chicken. And that's good. That's good that you don't. You know. And I was in another Periscope last night that somebody, in Maryland, H2O, the Maryland Waters. I follow her, and somebody came in there that was trying to go vegan. And when they realized that I'm going vegan, they just started to follow me because they were trying to go vegan too. Because there's no eggs in this. There's no eggs in this at all. Not a bit. Eggs, when you put eggs and regular milk in it, that's not vegan. But I use non-dairy milk. I use almond milk, the unsweetened almond milk. I use nutritional yeast. It's got flour in it, just a very little bit of cinnamon, a dash of salt. That's what makes it vegan, because I'm not using anything that's harmful to me. I'm not using any dairy. And that's what milk is. You don't want to put dairy in your body. Milk. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. That's what I try to do. I want everybody to be inspired to do what I've done, because I've lost a lot of weight, and I feel if I can do it, anybody can do it. What am I making? Vegan French toast. A lot of people don't understand how it can be made vegan. Well, what I dip it into is not. There's no eggs and no milk in it. No eggs. No. Nutritional yeast. A lot of people don't use nutritional yeast. That's kind of, but I think it's individual. But it's nutritional yeast is replacing the egg. Good. I hope so, because I want to inspire a lot of people to eat better, because I ate wrong for the longest time. And a lot of you know my story, that I was overweight for many years, and I constantly ate and could not figure out why I couldn't lose weight, and it was maddening. But I finally decided I need to do something. I need to figure out what I can do. I haven't. No, I've not made cornbread. I think it would be good, but I've never made it. No, that's a good idea. There, you can see they're getting good and done. I have never made cornbread. I really don't make bread for myself. I suppose I should, but I really haven't. You know, I'm not saying I never will, but for myself alone, you know, the bread that I buy is good enough for me, and I try to avoid eating a lot of. Oh, you did? Oh, good. Well, I'm hoping that I'm going to look for different recipes on. Oh, you have a recipe? Oh, great. Good morning, Janet. Welcome. Look, I've got a couple of things of French toast in my skillet, and there's no eggs and there's no milk in it. Well, I do eat some organic. Mostly it's wheat. But I try to buy organic whenever I can. I'm just great, Janet, and how are you? But the thing of it is, organic is not feasible all the time, because it can be expensive. However, it is better for you. But I try to go organic and non-GMO as much as I can. Well, this is Franz bread right here. I've got different breads that I use. I've also got potato bread. Yeah, I use different breads. I try different ones. So, it was nutritional yeast. It has no milk and eggs in it, however. But it's got flour in it, just a tad bit of cinnamon, a little bit of salt. It's got almond milk, the unsweetened almond milk. That's got a cup of that. And like I said, 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. It's got vanilla extract, which I don't eat the vanilla because it's because of the alcohol in it. So it's a non-alcoholic vanilla I put in it. But it's very, very good. I just bought some again off of Amazon. Let me look at these. As you can see, these look real good. I think this I could have done a little bit longer. But they're looking real good. You don't want to get them real brown, but you want to get them brown enough. Because that's what... And I haven't had French toast in ages. And I've been looking for a vegan recipe where I don't have to use eggs and I don't have to use milk. Because people know my story that I'm not eating any more eggs. I'm not drinking any more milk. I have non-dairy milk instead, and that's the best thing for you. Don't put eggs and that into your body. You don't need to. If you saw how the chickens are being treated and the conditions that they have to live in, you wouldn't want to eat them. Believe me, you wouldn't. Because they're in deplorable conditions. where they can't move around and anything like that. And I don't want to do that too, you know. And I don't want to eat anything like that. Well, that's true, but I don't. But you have to have bread for French toast. You know, you can't get by without it. Now you're just going to sizzle because it's nice and hot. But it's best to go vegan if you can, because it's much better for you. It's healthier. And that's why I'm doing this, to inspire other people to go vegan, if you possibly can. I don't know what you mean by sprouted bread. Let me get some water first. I do buy organic in the store, but like I said, organic is quite expensive. I mean, you can get $5, $6 a loaf. I suppose it is. Hi, good to see you. Welcome. Yes, vegan is best. Absolutely, it absolutely is. And that's why I'm doing this, to inspire other people to go vegan, because that's the best way to go. Oh, there's plenty of recipes out there. And if you want to go into my YouTube channel, also I got some on Periscope as well. I got a YouTube channel under my name, Karen Watterson. I have some recipes that I made for burgers. I did some tofu burgers a while back, and just a couple weeks ago I did some sausage burgers. Well, they're sausage, but they're oat burgers. They got oat in them. So go in there and check those out. And as I posted them up on YouTube, I posted them on Facebook as well. I have a Facebook group, and I want to thank all those that have joined my Facebook group. And just keep those recipes coming, because we can all share with each other. There's 43 people, including me, in my Facebook group, so it's really taken off, and I'm thankful for that. I'm going to post this up in my vegan group as well. Oh, you want to join? Just, if you have Facebook or Messenger, or go into Karen's Vegan Heaven and ask to join, and I will approve you. And Heaven is spelled with a capital H. That's what the name of the group is. Just look at Karen's Vegan Heaven, and I will approve you. Because I've got quite a few people, and the reason how I've got a lot of people too is a lot of people invited other people. So if you know somebody that wants to become vegan or is vegan, invite them, because that's how I managed to get so many in my group, because people are inviting other people and getting the word out. Well, that's true. That's right. I am not eating honey right now. I mean, I'm kind of eliminate honey. Some people do. It's like Stacy said, she's not opposed to eating honey, but I'm going to try to eliminate honey too. I'll eat organic maple syrup or agave nectar over the honey. In fact, I don't have any honey right now at all. What does my daily diet consist of? Well, stuff that I can eat: fruits, vegetables. Making burgers out of oatmeal. You can make them out of quinoa, sunflower seeds. You can make them out of different things, and black beans. There's quite a few recipes on YouTube for different burgers. That's right, absolutely nothing with a face. You don't want to eat anything with a face. That's not good. Absolutely not. Yeah, and people do that, but you shouldn't be eating. That's right. That's right. You're exactly right. Oh, she did. I'm thankful for that. That's great. They are very good, aren't they? What about fish? No. You shouldn't be eating fish either, because the waters are so polluted. The waters are filled with mercury. And so you should not be eating fish either. I used to eat fish too, but not very much of it. I ate more burgers, and that's right, no fish, because we said nothing with the face. Fish has a face, don't they? They have a mouth, they have eyes, so you don't want to eat anything with a face. If you're following Forerunner, he has said that time and again. You don't eat anything with a face. No chicken, no beef, no pork, anything like that. Not necessarily. Like I said, organic can be quite expensive. I try to buy it when I can, but it's not always feasible. because I have a kind of a lag in between when I get my money again, so I have to be careful how much I spend. So if I can buy organic and I have the money for it, yes, I will, but not necessarily. But I do try to buy a lot of foods that are non-GMO, whether they're organic or not, because you don't want those genetically modified organisms in your food. And I would be very cautious about what you buy and look at the ingredients very, very carefully on anything that you buy, because the ingredients you have, the ingredients in there are full of chemicals that you should not be putting in your body. So I would be very cautious what you put in your body. Read the ingredients. I know a lot of people don't want to read the ingredients, but you've got to be religious and read those ingredients. You have to, because if you don't, you're going to be putting things in your body that are not good for you. So I would suggest that you read the ingredients and get to know what's in the food, because that's what I do. Yeah. There's just a little bit left, but it's not even enough for one, so I'm just going to call it quits at that. But this, I guess, should be kind of brunch and kind of in between breakfast and lunch, because I haven't had my breakfast yet. But anyway, I encourage all of you to go vegan. Yes, you have to. You have to read your labels, because if you don't read the labels, you're going to be putting something in your body that you're not even going to know what the chemical is. If you can't pronounce it, don't put it in your body. And that's what I say. If you can't pronounce it, don't put it in your body, because there's so many chemicals out there that I start reading them, and then I can't figure out what the chemical is. I can't pronounce it, so I figured I'm not going to put this in my body. I can't pronounce it, so don't put it in your body. If you can't pronounce it, it doesn't belong there. The chemicals there's a lot of chemicals in the food. The manufacturers don't care, so they'll put all kinds of chemicals in your food to get you to eat them. But if you don't read the labels, you're going to be putting something in your body that you shouldn't. Carrageenan is one of the worst things you can put in your body. I had bought stuff a while back that had carrageenan in it, and that was before I heard Philip Scope where he talked about carrageenan. Well, since then, I've thrown the stuff away. I can't eat it. You can. There's a lot of well, we can take. I should take probably multivitamins too, but I really prefer not to. But people don't think that you can get your vitamins in your fruits and vegetables. They're there, And people think, well, I have to have my protein, so I have to eat meat. No, you don't. You don't have to have meat to get the protein. But when you think about it, when God had the Garden of Eden, He just told us to eat fruits and vegetables. Man is the one that got started eating meat, although they did eat meat back in the Bible times, but meat was different then than it is now. You don't want to eat that meat now. It's cankered. It's not good for you. So I recommend you not eating meat. Don't buy it anymore. I stopped buying it several months ago, almost a year now that I've stopped buying it. And I walk right past it and I don't even give it a second look because it doesn't bother me. It did at first. It was very, very hard because I knew I was trying to make a lifestyle change. And you know something? It's hard to make change, especially when you're used to doing a certain thing your whole life, and then all of a sudden you have to come along and change your whole way of thinking. It was very difficult, but I've learned how to overcome that, and on the road to losing a lot of weight. You're more of a cheese eater. Well, so is my son, and he knows that that he shouldn't be eating cheese. You should not be eating cheese. If you want to eat cheese, you know what you should do? Make your own cheese. I make my own cheese. I make my own cheese sauce. Sliceable cheese sauce I use for macaroni and cheese. I got recipes for it. Make your own. That way it tastes almost like the regular cheese in the store, but healthier because it doesn't have anything in it that's going to harm you. And I've made cheese that has cashews in it. Cashews are real. Well, I have a Periscope a while back. I also have same one on YouTube. I have recipes out there that I did a while back that I have on my Periscope. If you go back and look at my profile from it's been several months now. I did a recipe on vegan cheese. Just do what I said, and you can make it yourself. It's simple. It has potatoes in it. It has carrots in it. It's very easy to make. What do you mean kitchen items? I don't need any special. No, not really. I don't need it. I've got a Vitamix that I use for a lot of things that call for a Vitamix, and I also have a food processor. But basically, no, I just got the regular kitchen items that most people have, to make whatever I need to make. It doesn't. Yes, chow cheese. I love that. Yes, anybody can buy chow cheese. Walmart is starting to sell it now. It's CHAO. I bought that cheese, and it is absolutely delicious. I love it. It's quite expensive, however, so you have to kind of use it sparingly. I try not to use it up so fast, but it is very good. And that's a vegan cheese. In fact, I think it comes from Greece, they said. Yes, CHAO. Walmart carries that now. They just started carrying it not too long ago. It's called chow cheese, and it is really, really good. It makes really good grilled cheese sandwiches. I couldn't believe how nice they taste and everything. And that's a vegan cheese. You can buy that and don't have to worry about giving up cheese. That because a lot of people say they have to have their cheese. That's what my son. It's his downfall. He says, "Mom, I know I shouldn't be eating cheese, but it's his downfall." What is it made from? Let me get and show it to you. It has tofu in it. Tofu doesn't have a taste, but this comes as with chow tofu, and it's a product of Greece. But this is what, if you want to take a screenshot of that, this is what Walmart has. It's called, and it's from Field Roast. I couldn't believe it when I started seeing this, but this is a very good cheese. It makes very good grilled cheese sandwiches. It's very good on sandwiches with burgers. You make your own burgers, like the oat burgers I made the other day. Put this on top of it. It is very, very good. I highly recommend that cheese. This only has about 10 slices, 10 or 12 slices in it. It's $5.98 a package, but it's very, very good. Yes, it is. It's very good. I love that cheese, and I'm glad they carry it. So whenever I go to Walmart, I make a habit to buy some if I'm getting low on it. You can see, I'm going to hold this plate up. I've got these done now. I'm going to turn my burner off. There, don't those look good? And you can take this, you could put maple syrup on it. You can put agave nectar, and you can also decorate it with blueberries if you want to. Put blueberries on top. I'm going to let these cool down a little bit. Oh, you're welcome. Doesn't it though? And like I said, I haven't had this for a long time. French toast for ages, and doesn't it though? It is something that I've been wanting to fix, and I started looking for vegan recipes. There's quite a few out there, and I like this in the best because it's an easy vegan French toast. It doesn't take that many ingredients. It's not hard to make. And all I did when I put it in the bowl is I used my whisk and just whisk it up. You know, you want a big enough bowl. You can even use a pan if you want to pour your stuff in and put your bread in, because you got to have something that your bread will fit into that you want to dip it. You don't want to put too much on it, however. But you can see, if you want to take a screenshot of that, they come out really, really nice. And I'm going to post this in my Facebook group too. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for saying so. I want to continue to do this as long as I can. But this will go into my Facebook group. Yes and no. I try not to as much as possible. I don't like to do that. I put a lot of stuff in the toaster oven if I can possibly get by with it. I don't. It's actually it was a mixture, yes, but it had no egg in it. It doesn't have any egg or dairy milk. It has almond milk, and nutritional yeast is supposed to is a substitute for the egg. It also has flour in it. I've got a little bit of cinnamon in it. Some people use cinnamon, some don't, but it doesn't take very much, and a dash of salt. So very few ingredients, but I'm going to post the recipe up in my Facebook group. I'll post it up on YouTube as well, and I'll post it up on Instagram for those on Instagram that may not have Facebook, because some people will have one and not the other. And there's people that are following me on YouTube that don't come in here. So I like to cover all my bases and put it everywhere I can. I've got a regular Facebook page, plus my vegan group, plus there's another Pampered Chef group that I post into because they like my recipes too. Yes, coconut sugar. There was coconut sugar it was 2 tablespoons of coconut sugar that I put in this. That's the only sugar. I either have cane sugar or coconut sugar, which I think coconut sugar would be the best. And it's a dark brown, but it's coconut palm sugar. It's organic, non-GMO, and that's the best thing to use. When I saw that she said she used coconut sugar, I thought, well, that's ideal because I have coconut sugar. You could buy that at Walmart, because I did. I bought me a coconut sugar at Walmart and keep it in a container. I've got it in a glass container, so it does it, because I'll show you what it looks like. Oh. I'll take the lid off and I'll let you see it. But this is what the coconut sugar looks like. If you can see it. And I keep it in this glass container. It's better for it than in plastic. Because I had it in a bag, but it wanted to start getting hard in the bag, and I had to kind of mix it up a little bit to get it softened up. Oh, okay. Well, you know, when a recipe calls for sugar, use coconut sugar. That would be the best. Use coconut sugar when it calls for oh, you keep yours in the freezer? I probably could keep this in the freezer. But I figure with this glass container, nothing's going to happen to it. I don't see why not. Although I don't drink coffee. That's something I don't drink, again, is coffee. So to really answer your question on that, those that put sugar in their coffee, I don't see why you couldn't. It's going to be a different taste to it. I don't see why you couldn't, but like I said, since I don't drink coffee, I really can't say yes or no. But if that's what you want to do, you can try it. But I would suggest not drinking coffee, because you know what? Coffee has caffeine in it. You know what it is? Caffeine is a stimulant. It numbs your senses. You really shouldn't be drinking coffee. I used to drink a very little coffee when I drank coffee, because I don't like the taste of it. It's an acquired taste. So I just don't drink coffee. And thank goodness I don't drink tea either. I don't like tea. But however, there's organic teas out there that you can drink that are fine. But I would suggest coming off coffee. Don't drink it, because it's not good for you. Because it has the caffeine in it, and it's a stimulant that you do not want to put in your system. You don't want to numb your systems. Hi, good to see you. Welcome. You don't want to numb your senses. So it's best to come off of coffee cold turkey. It should not be too hard to do that. A lot of people, they live on coffee, but I never have, and thank goodness I haven't. I got to step away for a minute and blow my nose, and I'll be right back. But anyway, you don't, what's the topic for today? Oh, I will show you. I made some vegan French toast. The ingredients I put in there were your non-dairy milk. I used almond milk, unsweetened almond milk. There's flour in it, nutritional yeast, dash of salt, and just a little bit of cinnamon. And that's what I made. Yes, doesn't look good, because normally your French toast calls for milk, you know, and like that, milk or eggs. Well, nutritional yeast is supposed to mimic the taste of eggs, and the almond milk is better for you. Oh, you're hungry? Yes. Don't these look good? Well, I have a Facebook group that I'm going to post this up on. I'm not going to touch these until I post it up on Facebook. I'm taking a picture of it, post it up there, because I want them to see what it looks like. Because I don't want to take a bite. Don't they though? They got good and done. And I told you when I first came on that I haven't had French toast in ages. That could be possible. That, you know, you could try it. You could try it. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to post it up on Facebook. I'm going to post it up on Instagram. I'm going to post it up on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. Karen Watterson. Waterson. I also have a vegan group that I have started that I have 43 members, including myself. And that's called Karen's Vegan Heaven, which is capital H in heaven. So if you want to join that group, just go in there, and I will approve you, because people have been inviting other people, and that's how I've got 43 in there now. And basically what that group is for us to share our recipes with each other. Because the people that are going vegan, they like to see vegan recipes. That's why I started it. I was encouraged by a gal from Pampered Chef to start a vegan Facebook group. There are others out there, but mine is special to me. Oh, man. Yeah, you're going to have to do better, because you don't want your heart giving out on you. Congestive heart failure. Yes, possibly. Now, I'm not saying because since I'm not a doctor now, but possibly you start eating vegan, you might be able to change that. Maybe. I don't know for sure, but you might be able to correct that. But give it a try. You can't, do harm by being vegan. Vegan is the best. I know a lot of people say that, why become vegan? Because you're not eating a protein. I get my protein in my vegetables, my fruits and my vegetables. We eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. I make my own burgers, vegan burgers. You don't have to eat hamburger. It's not good for you. If people knew what was in that stuff, they wouldn't be eating it. So I encourage you to go vegan if at all possible. Join my Facebook group and share your recipes. You find a recipe in there and you do it, share it with other people. Oh, good. I hope you do. Okay, just go into Karen's Vegan Heaven on Facebook, and I will approve you in there. I go into that every once in a while to see if there's anybody that wants to join the group that I have to approve them. And once you come on there and ask to be approved, I will approve you, and then just start sharing recipes. So that's what that page is for, to share recipes with others. You put the recipe on there, plus a picture of the of what you've made. And everybody can share it out and make it too. No, it's not. It's not scary. It's not difficult. You just tell yourself that you can do it. I know it sounds foreign to a lot of people because they're not used to it, but it's not. Vegan is the best way to go when you really think about it. It's not hard. It's not hard. I was a meat eater up until I started my plant-based diet. I didn't eat a lot of meat, but I did eat some, and I've given it up completely. I don't even give it a second look. Since I'm not a doctor, I could not give you a definitive answer on that. It's possible. You could try it and see if it helps. I don't know. Since I'm not, like I said, since I'm not a doctor, I do not. I couldn't tell you. But all I could tell you is, if you go vegan, you'll never want to go back to eating meat again. I don't. I started, I was 250 pounds at one time. I am now down to 194. So what does that tell you? Being on this plant-based diet has helped me. I've lost it on my face. I can see it now because I was watching one of my old periscopes the other day when my face was on the fat side, and I looked at that and I looked at myself now. I says, I can see it. A lot of people said they could see it in my face. I couldn't see it, but I can now. Just started watching some of my old ones, and I could really see it. So it does pay to be on a plant-based diet. Well, being a vegan, you don't compromise taste and quality. You really don't. I know I can understand what you're talking about, but you're not really compromising taste and quality at all, because it's better for you. There are vegan restaurants out there that they serve nothing but vegan foods. And if you find one in your area, I would suggest trying to. Oh, my dog! I know she's barking at me. Anyway, if you find one, try it out and see. So anyway, I'm going to have to get going pretty quick because I got to eat this before it gets real cold. Well, she's going outside now. Oh, you travel an hour to oh my goodness, Whole Foods. Well, I'll tell you what. If you've got a Walmart in your area, they are getting a lot of organic things in now. So if for organic, which I do as much as I can, I buy organic because it's the better way to go. However, like I said, it's not as feasible for everybody. It's quite expensive. Yeah, they really are stepping up, and I go there every time I see something new. I buy it that I don't have, because my coconut palm sugar is organic and it's non-GMO. They are stepping it up, and I'm so glad for that. I've never heard of that one, but anyway, I live less than a mile away from Walmart, so I do go there quite a bit. Okay, thank you. Oh, thank you for asking to join, and I will approve you. I'm going to have to go in a little bit because I got to eat these before they get cold. But I thank you all for coming on and sharing this with your family. I'll put this right up here so you can see it before I go. Sharing this out with your followers and your viewers, other viewers, and I hope that you all have a great day. You take care. God bless, and bye-bye. Oh, God bless you. Bye-bye.